Hey guys, what's up? Vero here. So I wanted to do a video kind of discussing mounts in World of Warcraft. I feel like they've always been something that I personally have just loved to collect and love to obtain and kind of show off around in Azeroth, as I'm sure others have too. So I wanted to kind of make a list of my top 10 favorites. Now note that this is a personal list. This is just my opinion. Blah blah blah. Obviously you might have different mounts on your top 10 than I have on my top 10, and that is totally fine. So let's start the countdown. Alright, so for number 10 we have the Sky Golem. I feel like everyone and their mom kind of has this mount. It's one of those mounts that like a lot of people have right now, but I just love how it's designed. I love that it kind of flies like it reminds me of Iron Man. It reminds me of the original design of Iron Man when he, is in the cave and he's been kidnapped, and spoiler warning if you haven't seen Iron Man, I guess. And he makes the suit and it's big and kind of a little scary looking, and I just love how it flies, and I love the animation of it being on the ground. It's mount special, and I think it's a really awesome looking mount. I feel like it was well designed. It's obtained through crafting, through engineering, and it's kind of one of those mounts that anybody can get. When they first came out, I think a lot of people thought that they were going to be a lot more expensive than they were. But I don't know, I love the mount that I have. It is both a ground and a flying mount. I use it once in a while, but to be honest, not as much as I did when I first got it. For number 9, we have the Jade Primordial Direhorn, which is a drop from rares. It is purely a ground mount. It does not have any sort of flying animation. It's from rares, and in Mist of Pandaria there is, I think, 4. And there's 4 different colors. Now personally I can solo the Warburgers now on my Disc Priest because she has the eye level to do it. So for a while I was actually farming the mounts and farming rep tokens, but now I don't really need to do that anymore because I have all the mounts now, yay! But the Jade one is my favorite. I just really love the bright jade color of it, especially paired with like the pink eyes. I just like the little Direhorn. I like dinosaurs, and I like riding one, I guess. I don't know, I just really like this mount. I just really enjoy the colors and its little like animation, and I just think it's a fun mount. For number 8, we have a Spectral Tiger. Now, I at first was not going to include this on the list because I thought people would kind of just be like, really? But it's a TCG mount. It comes off of the TCG cards. I personally bought one about a month ago. I made a video on it. And I paid 240k gold. Well, 240k, 1,000 gold. And they usually average between 200 and 300 gold, which is a lot of gold if you're not really trying to make gold in the game, which right now it's a little bit harder to make gold just because we're at the end of expansion, but gold's not that hard to make in a while. But I just really like this mount. I think it's a really pretty mount. I like the spectral look, I like its walking animation, I like its little mount special lore. I just really like this mount. I like this over the Swift one just because it has a little bit less armor. And I kind of feel like people see you on it and they're like, oh, someone's got some gold. Or they got extremely freaking lucky and they got it from an actual card. Which fortunately I'm not that lucky, so yeah. Number 7, we have the Volcanic Stone Drake, and that is an achievement Cataclysm dungeon mount. I remember getting this, did the achievement run with friends, and I like the mount. I don't know, I just like its coloring. It has like all the like volcanic little gems on it, and I just really like dragons and drakes and the proto-drakes and everything, and I just really love how it looks. I don't know, I just like it. Not much more to it than that. Plus it's an achievement mount, so I feel like anyone can get it, which, can sometimes make mounts a little bit more, like, appealing, I guess. Number 6, we have the Ironbound Proto-drake. This is the Ulduar 25-man achievement mount. I love the design, and this is going to sound really weird, but it's a flying mount, obviously, but I just love how it looks. But if you ever watch a Proto-drake, run on the ground, it is the funniest thing ever. I remember years ago, I think when I first got the mount too, did it with friends, or maybe it wasn't it was another Proto-drake, and someone said that it reminds them when it's running of an old woman trying to walk over puddles because it's like picking up its skirt, because it kind of runs like this. I don't know, just watch it run and maybe you'll see it too. So anytime I'm walking on the ground with a Proto-drake, that's just the vision that I get, and it kind of cracks me up. But beyond that, I just like how the mount looks. Alright, number 5 we have Drake of the West Wind, which is from the Tolbarad rep, which was back in Cataclysm, I think. And I just like this mount. It has a lot of variation in colors. It's kind of interesting looking. I think it only cost, I forgot to write it down, but I think it was like 200 of the Tolbarad currency thing. So it's something you could still get, but it might, I don't know how much easier it is now since not many people run that anymore, but I just liked the mount. I think the colors are really neat, and I just like the whole design of it. Number 4, Ashes of Allar. Now this is a boss drop mount from Raid, and I feel like everyone once again and their mom has this mount, but it is a freaking gorgeous mount. It is beautiful coloring. It's yellow and pinks and oranges, and it's just amazing. Now, the mount was put in game because of a young boy named Ezra who made a wish to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and they put the mount in the game, and he actually was able to obtain the first one, and I just think that is completely amazing, and it's just a beautiful mount, and I feel like, you know, he kind of lives on, I guess, as cheesy as that sounds, but it's just a really gorgeous mount, and I just love the colors when you fly. It's kind of like a ribbon dancing, I guess, and I really love this mount. I got it a couple years ago before, it was like right before mounts were all buying on account, and yeah, I just really like the mount. So even if everybody has it, I still feel like it's a really nice mount. Number 3, we have the Bloodbathed Frostbrood Vanquisher. I keep wanting to call it a Frostblood, which would be wrong. It is the ICC 10-man achievement mount, and I really like this mount over the 25-man one. I like the darker coloring against the like light blue whatever that is inside of it. I just really like this mount. I like a lot of the mounts from Wrath and Kata. I just feel like they were really well designed. Not that the mounts currently are not well designed either, because, you know, I mentioned some of those too, but I just like how this one looks. It's a little freaky looking, and makes me think of Wrath of the Lich King, and I just really like it. Number 2, we have Mimiron's Head. This is from Ulduar, but for those that don't know, I got mine from the black market auction house earlier in the year when I placed a bid of 8K on a container from the black market auction house, and I ended up getting it, and I was just completely in shock. There is a stream highlight from it because I was testing stream settings at my boyfriend, so I'll include the video here if you want to go check it out. It's one of those mounts that like everyone's like, oh my god, I hate you for having that mount. Like, well, you're gonna hate me more for how I got it. The reason, beyond the reason that I got it, the reason I really like this mount is I just think it looks really neat. It flies and like his little mouth opens, and I just like the design of it. My only complaint with this mount, it is probably one of the loudest mounts in game, so if I am just AFK and I just happen to be on a flying mount and it just happens to be that one, because that's usually what I use, I will turn the volume all the way down because all I hear is the engine sounds and whatever of the mount, and it's the most obnoxious thing to hear. That's my only complaint with the mount, though. Now, number 1 was really hard for me to pick, but I ended up choosing a mount that I literally just got a couple days ago, but I think it's a gorgeous mount, and it is the Ashen Pandaren Phoenix. It is from this expansion, and it's from completing all challenge modes on Silver. I finally got all of the gold achievements done with some guildmates, so I got to pick a mount, and I chose Ashen, even though eventually, you know, you get all of them. I just really like how this one looks. I really love the like dark blues with like the greens, and I feel like this is kind of everyone's favorite mount in terms of the challenge mode mounts. But I was just really excited to get it, and I just think it's really pretty, and I love kind of the bird design, and I don't know, I like it personally. So that completes my top 10, but I do have a couple honorable mentions that are mounts that I've been wanting to get but never seem to drop. First honorable mention is the Invincible mount. I've never seen it drop, and I will probably never see it drop, and I will probably never get it unless I get really lucky on the black market auction house again. But I just think it's a really pretty mount. Well, not really pretty, but it's a really interesting looking mount. I like it. We also have the Sea Turtle. That mount, I hate that mount so much. For a while I was really into fishing last expansion because there was nothing else to do before Mr. Pandaria came out and I kept fishing and fishing and I was trying to get the stupid sea turtle and I never got it. And then literally like an hour later a friend went fishing and he freaking got it and I was so mad. Ugh. But I will probably never see the sea turtle now. And then another one that I also really like, but I just didn't include on the list, is the Onyxia mount, which comes from the raid. It originally was on the list, but I ended up taking it off and decided to just have an honorable mention for it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave a comment below with your favorite mounts. You can leave your top 10 if you want, because I think it's interesting to kind of find out like what mounts people like. If you don't want to leave a top 10, maybe leave your top, or maybe like top 3 or something, and feel free to leave screenshots too, because you can leave those links in the YouTube comment section. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great day, and goodbye. Oh, and I might do other top 10 lists, like maybe top 10 raids or something. I don't know. If you want me to do that, leave a comment and tell me to do it. I guess that's what I was going with that. But I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you're having a great day and a great week, and goodbye.